Once upon a time, there was a girl, and she was walking through the forest, and she came upon this little house. And she went inside the house because she was starving, and there was like a table with these bowls of porridge. And she tasted the first one, and it was like cold. It was like rancid. It was like, wah. Then she tasted the second one. It was like burning her tongue, and she was like losing layers of flesh, and she was like, ah. So she tasted the last one. It was like perfectly fine, really nice. Like Spago, Wolfgang Puck porridge. You know, all down. Then she went and she sat in these chairs, and the first one was like, okay, this one's big and itchy and weird. It's like a Barca lounger, and it has like capitalist implications, and I'm not sitting in it. Then she sat in the second one. It was all like frilly and soft and cutesy and had little anti-macassars, and she was like, okay, this one is designed to like oppress my womanhood, and so she was like, no, forget it. It's like too much Laura Ashley print. And then she like went over to the third one, which was like really nice. Like it suited her perfectly. It was like stickly, you know, from the 1930s or something. So she sat in it. And when she sat in it, she had like a huge ass and it broke. So she was remorseless because she's like a white chick and, you know, from a good family, and so she's like, you know, I rule the world, so screw the chair. I'm not paying for it. And then she went into this bedroom, and there was like this big bed. She lay down in this big bed. It was like really hard, and like there was like no mattress. It was like made out of, you know, cedar blocks. So she was like, bleh. It was like a prison bed, like that. So then she went over to this other bed, and she laid in it. It was like Laura Ashley prints again, and it was like a down mattress with like a down cover, like mattress pad thing, and then like a stuffed quilted down mattress pad, and then like fluffy like silk fluffy chiffon sheets and comforters, frilly stuff, and she was like bleh. So it was too soft. She was like bleh. So she went, and then there was like this third bed, and it was like a little smaller than the others, but it was like really comfortable. It was like a Serta, you know, or like one of those like mattress was like the foam where you lay in it and it like conforms to your shape. And so she sat and lay down in it and went to sleep, and she was like totally asleep. And while she was sleeping, the real inhabitants of the house, who happened to be bears, a mama bear and a papa bear and a baby bear, well, they came home and they found her sleeping in the bed. And the father bear was like, well, someone ate my porridge. And the mama bear was like, someone ate my porridge. And the baby bear was like, my porridge is like completely gone, and I'm like really glad because it was like horrible, and I'm allergic to corn products, and it had like corn syrup in it. And then they saw the chairs, and the papa bear was like, oh, someone sat in my chair. And the mama bear was like, someone sat in my chair. And the baby bear was like, someone like completely tooled on my chair, and it's like in pieces. And then they went into the bedroom, and the father bear was like, someone slept on my bed. And the mother bear was like, some like member of the Communist Party frickin' slipped on my bed. And the baby bear was like, look, there's meat in my bed. Yeah. So all the bears like stood around and were like, arr! And then she woke up, and as it happens, her name was Sarah Palin, and she shot them and killed them all. The end. The bears are dead because she shot them.